Howdy. Today we're going to talk about fucking watercolors. Look at all this fucking shit I have. For the record, I don't sleep on the white thingy-majig. It's actually Doraemon prints. Let's fucking get started. So the first thing up is this one right here. This is Artist Loft watercolor. I fucking labeled it so I know what the numbers are, and according to swatches is what I do. And it's around $5. You can get these at Michael's or some other art store. I have not gone to any other fucking art stores. Here's an example of the thing that I did for it. The shirt is actually meant to be blue, but once you put on yellow, it starts kind of blending together and just kind of turned green, and I just accepted it. So, you know, it's not that good. I wouldn't recommend it. But, you know, if you want fucking $5 watercolor, it's alright, I guess. If you want to draw and then throw your drawing away, I would recommend it, but otherwise, I wouldn't get it. Next one up is Angora watercolor. It looks like Artist Loft watercolor, but it's not the same. Angora watercolor is actually a non-US brand. I think it might be German, so when you buy it, it will have to be online. On listings is about $22 or $25 for this set specifically. As for the colors, I didn't swatch these out and number it as much as I did the other one. It's a lot better than the Artist Loft one. They do not leave like a powdery residue on top of the paper. The picture that I drew with this I gave away, but maybe I'll put up a picture of it. I would not recommend this for beginners or, you know, professional watercolor artists because of the fact that it's not very pigmented, and for the price you can probably get something else. This one here is Winsor & Newton Cotman Pocket Edition or something like that. I don't remember the name, but I think it's a pocket set. It looks like this. It doesn't come looking mixed up like this. It's around $15, probably $13 if you could find it cheaper. As for the little swatches right here, it doesn't come like this. It actually comes as it looks nicer than this, but for some reason I could not get the fucking color to come off, so I had to mix it around. Now it looks like shit. It comes with a little brush right here, which I barely fucking use. I mean, what are you gonna paint that's gonna be this size? The funny thing about this is that I actually bought the pan set because I like the tubes. As you can see right here, the colors are really fucking brilliant, but for some reason the pan set just fucking sucks. Here is the Cotman watercolor right here. As you can see, for some reason they're not very vibrant. The colors are very basic colors, as in terms of mood wise. They're just, the red is just red, the blue is just blue. I don't know, I don't like it, but I would say that it's pretty good if you plan to use these watercolors for neutral background painting. But for moody shit, I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe you like it, but I fucking hate it. I don't even use this as much as I would like to because all the colors are just not as vibrant as I want them to be. Also, I don't fucking recommend it. Next one up is Pentel Arts watercolor. I think these are fairly cheap. Comes with 12 colors and comes in tubes, so if you want to start using them, you're gonna have to get a kind of a pan or something to squeeze these onto. And since it's a watercolor, you don't have to worry much about whether or not it's going to dry out on the pan. You can just reuse the pan, squeeze it on, and kind of leave it there until you need it again. The thing about these is when you first squeeze it out, it comes out with a really weird, oily, smelly substance. It's like fucking snail slime, or if some toddler just picked it up and drew into the tube. But you know, I don't think you're gonna be sniffing paint that closely, and I don't think it should matter that much. Otherwise, the colors are pretty okay. You can get these for $8 at Walmart or on Amazon. It's a little bit more expensive on other sites, but for, what did I say? Did I say $4? I meant $8. Did I say $8? Well, anyways, it's $8, guys, at Walmart and Amazon. For the price, it's pretty good. The colors are actually very bright, but they're more of a candy color that you would expect in cartoon or anime-ish drawing. if you want to do still life or kind of realistic watercolor, you're gonna have to dull these color down a lot. And I wouldn't expect beginner watercolorists to actually know how to fucking dull down these colors. Out of the tubes, they're very bright and candy-like. I would recommend this for anyone who wants to do cartoony, bright watercolors. This one is Daiso watercolor. As you can see here, it's $1.50. It's, you know, fucking cheap. I practically live at Daiso, so once I saw that they had fucking watercolors, of course I got it. Here's what the inside looks like. Most of these labels are just kind of generic looking. Please focus. Oh, there we go. My favorite color is the reds. For the price, the reds are really, really good. Comes with a brush that I never fucking use. Here's what you could do with it. As you can see, I try to paint over the black lines. Normally, whenever you get watercolor, I would recommend you try painting it over a black line to see how opaque it is. Because this one is pretty opaque-ish because it kind of paints over the black, but you know, you can still see it. It's not terribly powdery. Look how fucking red that is. The yellow kind of looks like poop, but the purple is bright, the red is bright. The red shades are really nice. The blue is kind of and then the yellow just fucking straight up shit. I would recommend these except for the fact that it comes in Daiso, and I know that Daiso is not very widespread. Most of you probably wouldn't be able to access it. For the record, there's also a Daiso book. Even though if you do have a Daiso, I would kind of recommend it. You can't mix a lot with these because as soon as you start mixing these, it gets muddy. I think these are meant to just be kind of used out of the pan. I mean tube. I would give this like a fucking 3-star out of 5 or something like that. It's good for beginners. I have not tried to make a full piece with this one. Praying watercolors is actually the first watercolor set I've ever used, and it's really fucking good, guys. I think it's $12, and basically it's semi-moist. See that it's kind of shiny. If you look closely, you can see there's fucking dog hair all over it thanks to it being under my desk, and my dog lives under my desk. It's semi-moist, so you don't need a lot of fucking water to activate it. The middle one is made with praying watercolors. As you can see, it's not as fucking intense as either of these two, but the colors are nice. You could, I would really recommend praying to anyone who starts out with watercolor, mostly because it comes out light, so you can do a lot of layering, a lot of experimenting, and you don't have to worry about making a lot of mistakes, because since they're so light, you can kind of just wash them off if you do make a mistake. As you can see that the color is not as vibrant as the one on the right, which I'll get to later on, but the colors are there. It's kind of pastel-y. I kind of like it, you know. For 12 colors, I recommend this. Good shit. Here is Fine Tech transparent watercolor. I actually use Fine Tech a lot, but not for watercolor stuff. I use it for other shit. I'll show you later. But it comes with 12 colors. Colors are actually very transparent. How much did I pay for this? $15 minus fucking shipping all the way from Germany. Here's an example of it. Here is an example of it being used. The blue is really nice. Look at that shit. But it kind of takes a while for your brush to actually get the paint. They're pretty transparent too. So once you layer it over a black line, it's not going to eat up the line. Here we go. This is Fine Tech Colors. For the price, if you can actually get it straight from the store, I would kind of recommend it. Mixing, as you can see, it kind of gets muddy once you start mixing them. So if you don't use them right out of the pan, then it gets kind of iffy whether or not you're going to achieve all the colors you want. The use for this is very limited. This plus shipping will be $20-something, and I have better watercolor for this price. Next up is Peerless watercolor. These are not traditional watercolors in a sense because they're actually on top of little pieces of paper. Someone sent this to me, so you know, it's not a complete set. But if you actually buy it online, the little pieces of paper will be bigger. So what it is that the pigments stay on top of the paper. And once you get water on it, you can pick up whatever it is on top and you can use it on your water. It's very, very pigmented. I think these are like dyes, maybe. I don't know shit about shit. It's super fucking bright. I would recommend this, but at the same time, they're kind of unconventional. They're probably good if you want to carry shit around. For beginners, these might be really hard to use because you don't have like basic colors. These are all tinted of some other colors. I have not tried mixing them together yet, so I don't know how well they mix. But because they are a dye, it's really hard to get the amount of paint you want to be able to mix. If you Google Peerless watercolors, there are actually prices for it depending on the size. I think one of the cheapest set is $14. Like I said, since they're in card form, I don't know much information about it. I don't think I could even find like the pigment information to find these in like pan colors, because I really like this one pink thing right here, but I couldn't even find it in a tube form. So, you know, if you fucking use up that one pink, you're gonna have to buy another piece of paper. Since they are not traditional watercolor, I'm not sure how well they would mix if you actually mix it with normal watercolor. If you want something gimmicky, you know, fun to use, experiment shit, I highly recommend this for funsies. If you got money to spend. For day-to-day use, just get a fucking tube or set. Next up is White Nights watercolor. It doesn't come in a freaking pan like this. This I bought off of eBay. These are White Nights. They're Russian watercolor. They're very highly regarded in the artist world, I think. But anyways, it comes in like a box, like the Daiso or the Pentel, and then you slide it out, and it's just these things right here. They're normally wrapped in tin foil once you as you open it, and then you kind of have to fucking pick tin foil off. Look at this shit. There's some tin foil still on here. These watercolors are at least 10 years old, and they work really well. The colors are super duper pigmented, semi-moist, so you know you get that fucking sticky residue. Oh shit, there it is. It's really hard to tell which color is which unless you fucking swatch them out. A lot of earthy colors. 1, 2, 3, 4 blues maybe. Is that a blue? I don't fucking know. Might be a purple. Lots of fucking brown shades and green shades though. You see that? Lots of brown, orange, yellow. I actually tried using these as normal watercolors. What am I saying? I tried using these on like a full piece, trying to get like all the range of the colors. Here's an example of it. Lots of fucking green, lots of brown, more green and more browns. For the skin, I just straight up used the one of the orange one and kind of diluted it down a bit. It's really bright though. Can you see how fucking bright this is? I haven't mixed any of these colors. I just used them straight out of the pan. I'm sure that if you do mix them, you will get a vibrant color because these watercolors are actually kind of fucking-ish expensive. For a set of 24, they're 30 or 21. I really don't know how reliable these listings are. I'm just Googling it. They can go upwards of like $70 for the bigger sets with the box. Mine came without the box. I think they might be artist grade or professional grade, which means that they won't fade over time, but you know, Google more about that because I don't fucking Google. I don't know how to fucking Google. There's no pinks. You're gonna have to mix your own pink. And I don't fucking know how to mix my own pink. I just fucking buy pink. There's so much fucking earth colors. Look, there's like red in here. And there's green and there's blue and all that shit. It looks like I've tried all the colors, but it comes out as an overall color being dominated by green, blue, and then brown. I don't know how versatile it will be if you want to do like a full fucking color, but I'm sure you could do it. For some reason, all my shit turned out green. I would actually highly recommend this for both beginners and non-beginners. The only problem is the price. Fucking expensive. Also, you're gonna have to get your own case, so you don't want to buy the original case for however much it is. Alright, the last when it comes to normal watercolors and not fucking fancy colors is Prima Marketing. I think these are used originally by crafters, people who do crafts and lettering and shit like that. These are really fucking good. It's one of my favorites, and I do recommend it to everyone who asks me about watercolor because these are really fucking pigmented. This is the original case they came in. Fuck that case, that's a different case. This is the case that it comes in, and once you open it, It opens in two. It's a metal case. It's pretty sturdy. You can probably throw this at your brother or something. It comes in two sides like this. I think there's a way to keep them from moving, but for some reason I can't seem to fucking get it. This little thing right here pops out. Let's see if I can fucking pop it out. Well, I can't fucking pop it out, so you're gonna just have to take my words for it. This thing right here, you can just pop it out and you can just have a tin case without the little thing. You can probably fit another line of watercolors here, but I'm not entirely sure if this pan fits. Yeah, it fits like this. It doesn't fit like, ooh. Oh, yes, it can. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You can fix that. You can fit like another line of this in there. But the thing is that these pans are half pans, but they might be a different half pan if you buy them online. Because I bought these half pans, the empty half pans online to fill them, and they're different than these half pans. The pan alone is around $20. It is an option for you to just buy this and then fucking throw out all of this shit right here and just use the metal tin. But it's fucking good watercolor. Why would you fucking waste good watercolor? These ones are $20, so one of these set is $20. I think the Pastel Dreams might be slightly more expensive, or the Shimmering Lights, because these are gold watercolor. Oh shit, there it goes. I can't fucking get it to stay. These are shiny. They're shiny. So they might be more expensive. But on a general price, it's $20. I highly recommend it. Here it is. This one is Prima Marketing right here. It's really, really fucking pigmented compared to like Praying on the left. And because how pigmented it is, you're gonna have to dilute the water dilute the color a lot if you want it to be transparent. When I first tried it out, I fucked up on the hair. I went too hard. There is too much fucking color in that. It's so fucking opaque. And then I kind of dilute it down a little bit. Then it comes out here. This set specifically to paint this girl is the tropical set. Colors are a bit tinted. Like the orange is a bit tinted red. The red is kind of blood-ish. It's not like a straight up red. And then for the green, it's like a palm tree kind of green. If you want to start out with a set from Prima Marketing especially, I would recommend getting the tropical set, because despite all the colors being different, since they're unified as a theme, when you color, you're not gonna get like mismatching shades of color. You can just slap down a fucking rainbow painting and have it still be unifying. This one right here is my main set. I actually use these mostly for commissions, but when it comes to normal doodly painting, I use my other stuff. These two lines at the top is a combination of the tropical Prima Marketing set and the basic of the tropical, the basic of the Prima. These little pans down here are a combination of Daniel Smith and Holbein. I think that's how you fucking say it. Daniel Smith is an American brand, I believe. It come with like basic colors like bright pink, bright red, shit like that. But if you want pastel-y colors, or like colors that are not usually found in tubes, I would do Holbein, because they have these pastel colors right here. They don't have pastels in Daniel Smith. They come in tubes, and one tube is pretty fucking expensive. So I don't think you should be investing in these like individual tubes unless you get like an entire set like this first, because if you want to buy every single fucking tube to make up a full palette, it's gonna cost a lot of fucking money. I only got these because like all of my fucking sets did not have these specific colors, so I had to go out of my way to buy these and, you know, do commissions for them. But these things down here I'll get to later, and by later I mean right fucking now. These are Kuretake Starry Nights paint set. It doesn't come in this case here, his fucking Daiso as usual. But it comes in these 6 colors. They're opaque if you know, saturate your brush, but you can probably make them transparent if you want. These are shiny gold watercolors that I use to accent things, and they can be used on both black and white paper. The texture is very creamy when you put water into it. As for Finetech, yay Finetech. Finetech, this set is the set that I got first. Compared to Kuretake, Finetech is a little bit harder to grade off, but it has some of the colors. One of the Finetech color that you cannot achieve in this set is, I think it's Arabic Gold, which is this shade right here. It's very, very fucking bright. For this set, it's like 15. For this set, it's like 25. So I would just recommend getting this set unless you really, really want this one bright one. But in general, these are all similar in colors. These are a little bit easier to activate. This one you kind of have to grind a bit, but the colors is real fucking good. On the fucking topic of fine tech, let's just say how much I fucking love fine tech. These are expensive as shit though. I would say these, they're not used for straight up fucking coloring shit. I use these as accents or washes over watercolor. Gotta be careful or else I'm gonna fucking bust this one up too. These ones, you could, I think all of these, you could layer them up to be opaque on black paper, but on white paper, I don't know about these white ones. As you can see, there's like a shiny pearl color that I like to put it over my drawings because I like shiny shit a lot. This set, I have no idea what it's fucking called. This was a gift. This one is the magic set. Look at that shit. It just looks white. They all just fucking look white, but you know, once you put it on paper, you can get that shine. For example, right here, this is fine tech, I believe. I didn't layer it on too thick, so you can see that it's kind of see-through, but if you look at the hair, you can see that purple shine, and now it's gone, and now it's back. So yeah, that's what I use the fucking fine tech thing for that good shine. It doesn't show up on, if you scan this image, so I'm pretty sure it's not gonna fucking show up, but it's good for when you have this book in real life and you can do this shit with it. And fucking finally, we have this Lumi accent colors. Those tin foils are actually from the White Nights watercolor, and there's no paint on them, and I didn't want to waste them, so I just kind of put them here so I could use them later. It comes with 6 colors. The other 3 are in the previous pan. There's the other 3, and here's the other 3. I use these because I love fucking highlighter color. These are all highlighter color. This one is, there's yellow, and this one's kind of purplish. These 2, I really can't fucking tell. These 2 are pinks, and then these 2 are oranges. The brand for this is called Kisho Gansai. Japanese watercolor paint Lumi. They are sold for around $22 on eBay, but I got these on Amazon. I'm not entirely sure if they're still available on Amazon. I recommend these for accenting, making things bright, pop out, shit like that, but you know, they're not used for normal watercoloring. So yeah, in the end, I fucking recommend Prima Marketing in Tropical for starters, or Basic if you want to try and learn to mix your colors, and this one for super duper starting out beginners who is afraid to make mistakes. White Nights for anyone who has already had experience with watercolors and wants some professional good shit. White Night is good shit. As for everything else, it's pretty aight. Oh, there's my dog. And thanks for watching. Bye. Hopefully this fucking is informative or something. Most of these you can just Google. I'll probably write down the list of all this bullshit down there. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Holy fucking shit, y'all. I forgot I had this. Fucking Gansai Tambi watercoloring set. I forgot that I had this because it sits right underneath my desk and I was just going through the drawers. Anyways, to make this short, Gansai Tambi comes with, ooh, how many colors is this? 24 colors, and they are very buttery to use. It doesn't come like this naturally. Oh shit, upside down. I actually rearranged these so that it comes in like different colors from rainbow order. There's like a lot of fucking blues and greens right here. They come with like 3 red. This one's a little pinkish, this one's reddish, this one's orangey red, this one is just like purpley red. This set for 24 I got for I think $25. I wouldn't say it's super duper pigmented in comparison to things like Prima Marketing, but it does come out. The colors are pretty nice and buttery. You can probably use them for a lot of things. The colors are a bit more opaque-ish. Unlike other sets where even if you do build up a lot of colors, it's it still stays transparent. This one, since it's a little bit buttery, it might feel like it's gonna be opaque, but if you dilute it down enough, you will get a transparent kind of painting. Here's an example of the Kuretake Gansai Tambi. It is very transparent if you just mix it right. For the skin tone does not come out of the pan. I actually mixed it with 2 other colors, or 3, shit, I don't even know. But you can see that even once you mix it, the colors are still very fucking vibrant. Look at that good shit. It comes out, you do have a lot of green to use. If you want to paint and draw plants and shit like that, I would recommend it. Also, Gansai Tambi is a pretty good brand for the amount of paint you do get. For the price, it's good. The package is a little bit unconventional because I don't think you want to be fucking carrying this bullshit around with you every day whenever you want to go outside, but you know, you just fucking stay indoors like I do. It's not a fucking problem. It might be a problem if you got like a really tiny desk space like I do. So every time you pull this out, it's fucking annoying. Quality wise, it's good. I do recommend it, but you know, it's fucking $25. You could do the 20 premium marketing set, or this, I guess. I don't use this a lot, so I don't have a lot of tips on how to fucking use it. I'm more familiar with the other one, because this one, you have to kind of moderate how much paint you use, or else it's going to start looking kind of opaque-ish. But for the other watercolors, no matter how much you layer on, it will stay transparent. Okay, we're good. Thanks for watching, bye.